Hey there, fellow wanderers, and welcome back to the Wandering Gypsy RV Life podcast, where the rivers run cold, the coffee runs hot, and the stories run as long as a western highway. I'm your host, Stan Cromlish, coming to you from my trusty rig, Birdie B, with Rosie in tow, and fly rod still drying after a wild week of fishing the legendary North Platte River. Grab your mug, settle in, and let's wander together. Let me tell you, it's been a week spent with great friends, casting lines, telling tales, and chasing trout under the beautiful, wide Wyoming skies. You know, some weeks are just meant to remind you why you hit the road in the first place. This one did just that. So this week, I had the pleasure of fishing with two of my closest friends, Rowdy and Brian. Now, if you've been tuning in for a while, you already know Brian Hilbert. Not only is he a fly fishing guru, he's one of the finest guides you could ask for. Knows these waters like the back of his casting hand. And Rowdy, well, he brings the laughs, the grit, and a fishing style that keeps things interesting, to say the very least. We started the week on the Grey Reef section of the North Platte River, which, if you've never had the pleasure, is like heaven carved into sandstone and sage. It's one of those stretches of water that feels almost sacred. The fish were biting, the weather was solid, and the vibe on the boat, pure joy. Laughs, missed hooksets, fish to the net. Just one of those days where everything clicked. Now, not every day is as giving as that one. Yesterday, we floated a lower section of the North Platte that, let's just say, wasn't quite as generous. The scenery, still worth the trip. But the fish, well, I think they must have retired or taken the day off. Maybe they heard we were coming. But here's where having a guide like Brian makes all the difference. Most folks would shrug their shoulders and call it a day. Not Brian. Nope. In true guide fashion, he powered us to the takeout, trailered up, then made the call to fish the lake that fronts up to the Reef Fly Shop, Cottages, and RV Park, our home base for the week. Let me tell you, that lake, it delivered. Brian knew what flies to tie on, where to target the cruisers, and before long, we were back in action. That's the kind of hustle and know-how that separates the good guides from the great ones. And let me tell you, Brian is firmly in the great category. Now I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about our stay at the Reef Fly Shop, Cottages, and RV Park. Folks, this place has been nothing short of spectacular. It's one of those rare campgrounds that strikes the perfect balance between rugged and comfortable. Birdie B had a great spot to stretch out. And Rosie, well, she got to run daily missions to all the nearby fishing holes, like a champ. The folks who run the Reef Fly Shop, just top-notch people. Whether you're new to fly fishing or have been swinging streamers since disco was a thing. They welcome you with open arms, a cup of coffee, and usually a tip or two that'll put you on the fish. It's more than just a shop. It's a hub for fly fishing in this part of Wyoming. The kind of place where you can swap stories on the porch, check river reports over a morning brew, and find gear that won't let you down when the hatch is on and the trout are hungry. This week reminded me of something I think we all tend to forget. Sometimes it's not about the number of fish in the net. It's about who you're in the boat with. Between the epic day on Grey Reef and the redemption round on the lake, there were slow stretches. There was wind. There were snacks shared, gear swapped, and fish stories told with increasing enthusiasm. And more than one, Stan, watch your bobber, when I started daydreaming about other things. And in all of that, there's something deeper, a rhythm, a connection to the land, the water, and the folks you travel with. Rowdy, Brian, and I, we've fished together for years. And every time we link up, I leave with more than just a new fly in my box or another trout in the memory bank. I leave grounded and I leave grateful. So if you find yourself anywhere near Alcova, Wyoming, and the call of the river hits you, make your way to the Reef Fly Shop, Cottages, and RV Park. Stay a while. Book a day with Brian if he's not already booked out till the next salmon fly hatch. And take some time to really soak it in. This place, this river, this rhythm of life on the water. And if you're an RVer like me, it doesn't get much better. Great hookups, even better people, and fish that'll keep you coming back year after year. That's all for this week, folks. Thanks for riding along with me on this leg of the Summer RV Tour 2025 journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the Wandering Gypsy RV Life podcast wherever you listen. And if you like this episode, give it a share, leave a review, or shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook at Wandering Gypsy RV Life. For blog posts, photos from this week, and gear I trust and use, check out WanderingGypsyRVLife.com. Until next time, keep your campfire warm, your coffee strong, and always remember, not all who wander are lost. See you down the road.